Talk about everything, play music in between. Tune in and enjoy Chad's underground scene. Talking music, you know what I mean. Tune in and enjoy Chad's underground scene.
Welcome to Chad's Underground Scene New Year's Special 2022. Let's talk about 2021. Let's play some videos. Let's hang out. We'll be starting the show with a video from my upcoming album, Not Alone. This album will be coming out in 2022. And here is the title cut, Not Alone.
I don't know why it took so long for you to come back where you belong. So many people all alone, hearing all the voices on the phone. 'Cause you're not alone. Everyone around you, now you're home. The feelings that we feel, open up your heart and it's for real. Time I think where we've been, time to open up, let it in. People always looking to escape. It's time to listen, it's never too late. 'Cause you're not alone. Everyone around you, now you're home. The feelings that we feel, open up your heart and it's for real. Find out what the world is about. Gotta know about it, gotta shout. Let me tell you something, the message is clear. Could have been right there, we're right here. 'Cause you're not alone.
Hope you enjoyed that. Okay. Guess what? We are back at it. Live music is alive and well. I'm glad about that. It's been a strange couple of years. But things seems to be getting back on track. Businesses are up. They're back open. We're hanging out together. We're going to shows, going to art studios, hanging out with our friends. Whew. It's been a while. I'm glad we're back. And remember, you're not alone out there. We all went through this together, so now here we are. Make sure you get there and see a concert. Go out and see your friends. Go out and see a band. Let's go back to before the pandemic. I put out an album called Legend. It was my first acoustic album. And I got together with some friends in New York, and they put a video together for me for that album called Stop What You're Doing. I also featured them on Chad's Underground Scene. Severine and Glauco, thank you very much. Severine produced and directed the video. Glauco was in the video. So enjoy. This is Stop What You're Doing by Chad-Carrier.
I don't know what you're talking about. The way I feel makes me scream and shout. Let's go out, hit the town. You know I'm ready to join the crowd. Stop what you're doing. Tell me what you've done. Stop what you're doing. You say it's just for fun. Let's go out, call all your friends. The fun we have will never end. Get together, well, you will scream. Such a great idea, what a cool scene. Stop what you're doing. Tell me what you've done. Stop what you're doing. You say it's just for fun. Stop what you're doing.
All right, let me tell you a little bit here now. Last year on my New Year's special, I talked about the pandemic and what we have to look forward to going forward. Let me read what I said last year. Well, looks like we'll be distributing the vaccine to help us achieve herd immunity. Hopefully we'll be able to return to the activities we love. Looks like we're well on our way to achieve that goal. I would like to thank everyone who made it possible. That's what I said last year, and it looks like things are on their way. Awesome. I'd like to thank everyone, like I said there, for making it possible, for getting that vaccine out there for us, for creating the vaccine and for getting us back on track. Now, to celebrate that, we did a video last year with a single that I put out with Big Mess, and kind of fun. We tried to go on the light side with it, and here's the song. This is called COVID Crisis by Big Mess. Enjoy.
Recognize anything, come and set me free. COVID crisis, COVID crisis, COVID crisis, COVID crisis. Creatures of the dark, I don't feel right. Everything is changing, I'm losing sight. COVID crisis, COVID crisis. COVID crisis, COVID crisis.
All right, so during the middle of the pandemic, Bernie set up his garage for Big Mess to jam and have a good time and to do something during the pandemic when we were all locked away. It was super fun. He set it up where we had 6 feet between all of us, and it was, some of us were in the garage, some of us were out in the driveway. And whenever we would come out and play, a lot of the neighbors would come out and they'd set up their lawn chairs out in front of their house and listen in, and then some actually would come down, set up in the driveway at a safe distance. Super fun stuff, and we even had a few visits by the police. That was super fun. They came up and they're like, "Hey, what's going on here?" "Yeah, we heard there was a band playing. Mind if we listen in?" And then they would listen in for several songs, and then they'd say, "Have a great day," and take off. It was awesome. Super fun. And we were glad to see they were thinking the same way we were. We missed going out and hanging out and listening to music. Also, the song COVID Crisis. COVID Crisis, that song, originally we recorded it on album Midlife Crisis, and what I did is I went in and changed the lyrics to make COVID Crisis. But during the recording of that album, that was super fun. We went to Paul Rossler's studio, Kitten Robot. Totally recommended. Great studio. And Paul played on there with us, as well as a bunch of other friends. And one of them was Jack Grisham. He dropped in and sang a couple of songs with us. It was awesome. And that album was released right at the beginning of COVID. The album was Big Mess, Midlife Crisis. You can find it at lordcashpockets.com or bigmessband.com. Well, moving to this year. So, it's been a crazy year. I almost lost actually a couple friends, but one of them was Bernie Deal, the drummer for Big Mess. He was in a motorcycle accident and ended up in the hospital for several months, but he was able to pull through. He's had, I don't know, over probably 10 operations. And during that time I was recording a couple of albums, and one of them was Not Alone, and that was also at Kitten Robot Studios. And after Bernie was going through some of his recovery, he said, you know what, Chad, I think I can play percussion on there. If you want me to come in, I can play anything with my hands. I just can't walk right now. I can walk a little bit, but I can't play that kick pedal. And I said, well, anything, let's get you into the studio. So I said, hey, let's do it. And he goes, well, first thing I need you to do is come over to the house, and I got a perfect idea for a couple of your songs. I want to use a kettle drum. I'm like, oh, cool. So where are we going to get that? And he goes, come over to the house. I got one in the garage. Leave it to Bernie to have a kettle drum just sitting in his garage. So I went over there. I climbed up a ladder in his garage and pulled down a kettle drum, and we brought that up to the studio. I pushed Bernie all the way up the stairs into the studio and brought all the kettle drum and all the rest of the percussion instruments up to the studio, and we spent a week in the studio recording some percussion tracks. It was awesome, great contribution to the album. And that album will be released in 2022. It's called Not Alone. Super fun stuff. And I'm glad Bernie's back. Now we're back with Big Mess. He's playing the full kit, full drum kit, and he's in pretty good shape. So kudos to you, Bernie, for pulling it together and getting it all back. Well, we've endured quite a bit in the last few years. There's been a lot of sadness in the world, a lot of turmoil, a lot of crazy things going on. I'm looking forward to the world healing, and remember, you're not alone out there. We're all in this together. Reach out and help each other. And also something that's been a little bit problematic, there's been a lot of violence around. We need to, I think part of it is just the frustrations that we've had, not being able to do what we want to do. So let's try to dial that back a little bit. And now, that's a good segue to this next song. This is a song I did with Easter in the 80s called No More Violence. So enjoy this video from Easter, No More Violence.
I was out of my head about 9:15. Just let me catch my breath and you know I feel fine. I remember hitting the pavement as the crowd broke. Somebody help me out, they knocked me to the ground. Know the truth is something tell the truth. There's something you can't change. You gotta realize. Don't even think. We gotta understand. Gotta realize. We gotta change. Gotta work this out. Maybe talk like friends. You gotta make the stand. Make violence and we gotta understand. Gotta realize. We gotta change. Jealousy, they feel that they gotta prove. Laughing in ignorance, they never see through. Why can't we stop this violence and come together as one? Why can't we stop this violence and try something new? Why can't we stop this violence? 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 No more violence. 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 No more violence.
I'm back. Hope you enjoyed that video. I'm looking forward to 2022. In hopes we all get together and let's enjoy music, art, and just enjoy being together with each other's company, because it's time for us all to get together and have a good time. Okay, we're going to close out the show today with a song that suits the mood. This is from my new album, Not Alone. Let me tell you about the writer of this song. Joe Carrier, my father. So, my father loved to sing the song Bubbles. And my daughter is making a movie. And she said, hey, can you sing that song Bubbles and record it for me and put it in the movie? And I said, yeah, that sounds good. So I went and I recorded the song Bubbles by Don Ho. And she goes, that's not the song. I go, what? That's not the song Grandpa sang. I go, wait a minute, that is the song. She goes, no, it wasn't. She goes, you remember he sang Bubbles, Bubble. So she's singing me the song and I go, you're right. She goes, do you think you could sing the version that he did? And I said, yeah. So I sat down and tried to remember exactly how he did it. And I came up with a version. So I went in and I recorded it, and it's in her movie. And here's the song Bubbles that I wrote, and it's actually, my father wrote it, and I just rewrote it. And a friend of mine put a video together for it. So we're going to end the show with that video. So thanks for tuning into the show, Chad's Underground Scene New Year's Special, and enjoy the video Bubbles. See you next year.
bubbles everywhere, tiny bubbles in my mind. I see bubbles all the time. Bubbles, 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 bubbles in my head. How they sparkle in my glass. Look straight at them, I hope they last. Another glass of sparkling wine. Sit and watch them, you'll be fine. Bubbles, 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 bubbles in my head. Bubbles in my head. Bubbles, 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 bubbles in my head. Night at Peace Brass Tavern, Irish whiskey, homemade gin, draft beer flows like wild honey. It don't stop till 2 a.m. You'll find a girl, goes by the name of Rosie. We know her well. Rosie, oh Rosie. New guys fall in love with Rosie. Buy her drinks from 10 till 2. Burns them up on the little dance floor. She don't stop till 2 a.m. She likes to drink cheap whiskey and a soda. We know her well. Rosie the rug cutter. By the name of Rosie, we know her well. Rosie, oh Rosie. 2 a.m. at Peace Brass Tavern. Rosie's time to disappear. A little boy so disappointed. She don't stop, they'll never learn. You'll find a girl, goes by the neighbor Rosie, we know her well. Rosie, oh Rosie. She likes to drink cheap whiskey and a soda. We know her well. Rosie the rock cutter. We talk about everything, play music in between. Tune in and enjoy Chad's underground scene. Talking music, you know what I mean.